Xiaomin. And for Greece, actually, Coach Papadopoulos still at the helm. But again, these teams coming off the low of losing semifinals, and to be flying high going into that game yesterday, thinking the biggest of thoughts, and then to lose. Well, I'll tell you what, you will feel even lower if you lose this game and leave this tournament without a medal, especially Greece. They looked like the best team on quarterfinals day yesterday against France, and it was all credit to France. They came out, struck early, often, just played with an incredible sense of urgency from the get-go, and got on top of Greece, and Greece fell behind by 30 points in the first half. They made a valiant charge to come back in the second half, but the mountain was just too tall to climb, the hole just too deep to dig out of. So here is Greece looking to get something out of this under-20 EuroBasket, which they will if they win the third place game. So now we're going to look at Belgium. We've seen Greece be introduced, and the Belgians, if Greece, I wouldn't say Greece were necessarily flat. I would say that France were just at such a high intensity that they got on top of Greece, and that was the difference. Belgium, they just started flat. I mean, they were as flat can be, which is almost inexplicable considering the stakes. They just did not come out fired up and ready to go yesterday against Slovenia. And although they made a late run themselves to get the deficit back to single digits, the damage had been done for them in the first half as well. So much like Greece, Belgium want to finish this tournament on a high by leaving with victory in the third place and a spot on the podium. So now we're going to have a pause for the playing of the national anthems. So the players have sung their national anthems, and now they're going to meet at midcourt. The coaches also are going to exchange pleasantries, and we'll also get a look at the referees, the starting fives. And there's just no greater honor than playing for your national team. That is what these players will tell you. It just means so much for them to put on the national team shirt. Gives them this incredible opportunity to play high-level competition as well. A lot of these players are going to have a chance to represent their senior national team, something that we've already seen Vangelis Zugris do for Greece. Belgium deep pool of talent, clearly moving from strength to strength. So 2 years in a row, they've made it to this game. Zafer Yilmaz, boy, that was fast. Referees for today's game. Just go back and read that to you in just a second. So Greece going through their warm-ups, their final paces. So Zafer Yilmaz, Jan Balun, and Andrea Bongiorni from Czech Czech Republic, and Italy are the referees for this game. So Czechia, and Italy. And for Greece, the starting five today is going to be Ioannis Karakostas, Haralaos Paraskevopoulos, Nikolaos Vasileo, Alexandros Samodurov, and Vangelos Zougris, with Konstantinidis, Kapitakis, Puntouros, Hitkidis, all those guys coming off the bench. For Coach Papadopoulos, I didn't see Plotas. So for the second year in a row, Papadopoulos has his team in the third place game. And I think nobody was more disappointed than yesterday's game than him. He was disappointed. Noah Milson, Adedeo Paulette, Ayuba Bryant Jr., Thibaut Shinda, Balogi, and Nathan Messia duo in the starting five. Timmerman, Nui, Radish Shelders, all the way down the list. And there is Jean-Marc Jamin, the coach, the head coach of Belgium. So you go back and you look at Greece, and they started this tournament with a narrow win over Serbia. Very impressive, 75-73. Then they suffered a tough loss to host Poland, 75-68. And then slipped up against France, 68-62. However, they did beat Israel, 68-65. And then Lithuania, 87-82, to go into the semifinals. But France got on top of them early. And as I said, just kind of, I won't say coasted, because Greece came back at the end, but you never really felt like Greece was going to come back and win that game in the second half. France winning that game 69-57. For Belgium, they started with a 2-point win as well, 64-62 over Turkey. But then they got absolutely walloped by Spain, 81-45. Then they thumped North Macedonia 86-59 and edged Iceland in the round of 16, 74-63. Against Czechia, they won 78-68. But against Slovenia, again, they fell behind early and lost 91-79. So the biggest lead for Slovenia in that game was 29 points. So that just kind of gives you an idea of how poor both Belgium and Greece were in the first halves of their respective games yesterday. They just did not show up anywhere near what I'm sure they expected, what the opponents expected, what everybody expected. And for whatever reason, there will be a post-mortem, but Greece fell behind by 30 points. But to the credit of each, they both battled back, and they were competitive in the second half, and actually made their opponents close out the game with some execution and what have you. So it wasn't, each was down by about 10 points heading into the final 3 minutes. So at least they get some credit for never say die attitude. Well, good evening, everybody. We're right on 6 o'clock, 6:02 in fact, here in Gdynia. Belgium and Greece underway. Belgium in the dark uniforms attacking the basket to the right. They have won the opening tip, and layup miss to start things off for Belgium. That is something that Shenda Balogi, if he's going to advance in his career, that has to be an automatic hit. Mason, well, that's a good start for him. He went from being the best player in the world in the quarterfinals to anonymous yesterday. And Bryant, who one of the players that came out with some credit for Belgium yesterday, did very well. He gets the first points of the game, hitting the three-pointer. Costas dribbles in, his bounce pass deflected out of bounds. I would be so tempted to have him in my team, Costas, if I could pick any of these players. He is gifted. Samadurov as well, who just caught the ball, puts it up, and he is bumped and is limping, gets hit on the knee. That does not look good. Oh boy. That's not good. He's going to have to come out of the game. Hopefully he's okay. Could be that he already was carrying an injury, but just if his knee just slammed into Bryant's knee, that could be a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Here it is again. Oh, yeah, and he's already got some wrapping beneath his right knee. Bryant went over to check on him, but that does not look good. Greece losing arguably their best player, Samadurov. I don't know for how long plays with Panathinaikos, but he's the reason why they were able to mount a fight back yesterday. And it just goes to show you the physical nature of this game sometimes, and it is painful. Kudus has to come into the game. This is the first free throw. Hate to see that. Hopefully he's going to be able to shake it off. More important than anything, hopefully he's avoided any type of injury. And Vasileos called for the push. Player doesn't go down like Samadurov, and he has not been hit hard. I mean, he was in agony. I know how that feels. It doesn't feel good to get hit on the knee like that. Hopefully it's nothing more than a bruise. Moosen has it. Into the corner, Bryant wide open, and it drops. Shooters roll, and 6-0, Belgium with a fast start. Good shot. Hit Kudus right at the free throw line. So the tenacious guard, Haralios Paraskevopoulos, called for the foul. Still think that Greece probably shaking their heads. I mean, they played so hard in the second half yesterday. It just felt like they felt like they just let themselves down the way they showed up to take on France yesterday. France showed up like they were going to run a marathon. I mean, they were ready. They were going for it. And you have to go for it in these games. Zugris, strong move inside. That's good. Bryant takes a bump. So free throws coming for Bryant as Paraskevopoulos. Well, seems a bit harsh on the guard. Paraskevopoulos saying, yeah, but I had position. I was moving my feet. But I still had position. Bryant's off to a fast start today. So the Belgian fans liking very much what they're saying so far, especially compared to yesterday. Karakostas gets it to hit Kudus. Puts it up. Zugris was in position, had his hands on the ball, but it was knocked out. Messiadio fouled by Zugris. Takedown. So that's 4 fouls already on Greece. Just 3 minutes and 11 seconds into the game. Free throw shooting will come into play for Belgium very soon. Bryant on the baseline. He was never going to complete that pass. Vassileo drives in, finishes with the left hand. Paulette back to the corner. Newson. Paraskevopoulos. That's it. And Greece have taken the lead. So despite some early adversity, Greece showing some toughness here to go back and to go in front. Messiadio, the pump fake, back to Paulette, and he knocks down the three. So Belgium move back in front by 2. So Bryant whistled for the personal. Wow, this is a shock to me. I am surprised. Samandurov back in the game. He looked like he was done the way that he went out. That is certainly encouraging. Whoever the physio is, he knows what he's doing. Karakostas so shifty. Paraskevopoulos gets in and scores with a reverse layup. From the right. Out of Shelter's miss. Now Greece with a chance to move in front. If you want to make any comments on social media, send them to @NextGenHoops on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram, @NextGenHoops. NEXTGENHOOPS. Send me a message at Jeffrey and Taylor on X or El Gato Padre on Instagram. And also, I'm finding your comments amusing in the YouTube chat as you watch this game. Here's Paraskevopoulos. His third bucket. His second three. Inspired decision by the coach to start him. That was Paulette missing. Samadurov again, having received the knock on the right knee. Let's see how he responds against Mooson. Passes it back outside. Paraskevopoulos wide open. Karakostas. Now Samadurov looks good there. Gets the pass to Zugras, who goes up strong and shows a little bit of that Greek emotion. Timmerman now comes into the game for Belgium, number 6. So Zugras, who had a real tough game against France yesterday, just nowhere near really any impact at all compared to his lofty standards. Timmerman's checked in. He had the big game against Czechia, 20 points in the quarterfinals. Misiadio fouled, shooting the 3, and that is 3 fouls on Paraskevopoulos. Just needs to manage those emotions over there. It's okay. Give him a hug. The evil stare. He's frustrated. It happens when you guard the three-point shooter. Sometimes you have that called on you. If you take away the landing space, if you make any type of contact. The second one is good for Misiadio. He was in that team last year that played in the third place game at the under-20 EuroBasket, but he did not log any minutes in that game. And the third one is good. How about that? Nice drive, Karakostas. Timmerman. Three-pointer, Timmerman. Long three, no good. Paulette with the rebound. Timmerman, bounce pass. Zugris with the foul. Greece complaining about every single call made. They just need to play. Don't want to put undue pressure on the ref. Well, we haven't seen much of Len Bastianson, but he's in the game right now. Misses the first free throw. Gets the second one to go. He had made brief appearances against Czechia and Iceland. He did play 20 minutes against Turkey. Had 12 points. That was in the first game, but he hasn't played since. Well, he hasn't scored since. Here he is guarding Zugris. The double comes. Vasileo missing. Paulette thought about driving. Here goes Timmerman. Belgium trying to make Greece move on defense. Bastianson for three. Ooh. So Vasileo goes out. Katikatis. Kapitakis comes back into the game. 3-point shot off target. And a chance for Belgium to get closer yet again. Paulette drives in, and Samadurov there for the block. Well, Samadurov, the way he went down with that knee injury after having his right knee hit off the knee of Bryant, I mean, it just looked like he had no chance of playing anymore. He had to be helped off the court. Here he is putting up the three, and that was a little long. Maybe it's affected his shot because he didn't miss yesterday. Entry pass now to the corner. Samadurov again from the wing. Final 18 seconds of the first quarter. Bastianson hits it off, and Timmerman misses from deep. So Polek commits the foul and puts the Greeks on the free throw line. And this is not the man you want to put on the line, Karakostas. Polek goes out. Well, this is one of the leaders of this team. Statistically, on the court, the way he deals with the coach. So Karakostas goes out for the rest of the quarter. Belgium have to go, and they're going to get a good look here. Timmerman drives in. Oh boy. If he had to do it all over again, try to get that up softer, or maybe even pull up for a short jumper. He got right to where he wanted. I don't know, maybe that was blocked before as he let it go, but it's 21-15. Greece on top of Belgium at the end of one. Leading the way for the Greeks, 8 points for Paraskevopoulos, although he has 3 fouls. 5 for Zugris, 4 for Karakostas. And looked like Kapatakis was going to score there, but he wasn't able to get the go. Now Belgium, Bryant from the right corner. He's been arguably their biggest weapon today. 8 points rather for him. It's 21-18. So despite the 3 fouls, Paraskevopoulos is in the game. And Zugris able to get it to go. Soft release. Here's Bryant again. See if they lose sight of him when he gets into that right corner. He's going to run to the other side. Here he is. He puts it up. I'm not sure if that's a 3. It is indeed. So 11 points for Bryant, and he is perfect. Make it 14, in fact. So he is 4-4 from three-point range. Paraskevopoulos fouled as he gets towards the basket. Jean-Marc Jauman very animated over there. And Paraskevopoulos misses the first. Wow. Paraskevopoulos came in shooting just 54.5% from the line. 6 of 11. So his percentage is a little bit worse. Goes in for 3. We've got a Belgium lead again. He could be a real weapon if can be a little more consistent. Sugris back outside. Kapitakis, shooters roll. Greece back in front. And 2 free throws coming, the push. A very good basketball game. These two teams played a close one last year, won by Greece, 68-64. These two countries played anyway. Nisiadio able to get the offensive rebound, bats it over to Grimon Prez. Oh, beautiful pass, Musin. And he was fouled after the catch. What a pass from the point guard. Schaumann thinking that his team should get free throws for that. Listen, inbound to Radish. Oh, look at that pass. Good spot, Radish Shelders. And Brian's just finding space, going to open space. He's got 17 points. 17 of Belgium's 27. Boy, Brian almost coming up with the steal. And Samodurov just looks a little challenged out there, and I think it's because of the injury. It's understandable. Here he is trying to get free. Nisiadio guarding him. Karakostas going to work. Gets it up just in the nick of time. Misses everything except the backboard. Listen to the corner. Radish Shelders. Oh, great defense. Nisiadio. A rare mistake by Karakostas. That long three, no, not there. It's probably a little too generous to Karakostas. He did come in with 22 turnovers in the tournament and 21 assists, so needs to be better than that. Samodurov. Now, long three-pointer, no good. Here's Bryant into the corner. Nisiadio from the wing. That's good. Well, Belgium have looked really good when they've passed the basketball. Got a nice little fluid passing game that gets in some good looks from three-point range. Oh, Karakostas. Just a little fake, a little hesitation. Gets the layup. Timeout on the court. Scan in the barcode to get live stats and more. It'll take you to the website of the Under 20 EuroBasket. Well, we are at the end of a long tournament for these guys. One of them is going to leave with smiles on their faces getting third place. Which one will it be? Will it be Belgium or will it be Greece? It was Greece last year when these two teams met in the third place game. Green Perez goes baseline. His pass goes off the backboard. Now the ball deflected into the hands of Bryant. Newson from the wing. Oh, it was a good-looking shot, but it was not there. Now Green Perez is fouled as he goes up for the rebound. And that is the second foul on Zougaras. Third foul, in fact. So Zougaras and Paskavopoulos did look like he actually had pretty decent position there. Bryant whips it down low to Misidio. He doesn't catch it, so he has to go to work. Puts up a fadeaway, and that is a great effort by Green Perez to get the basketball. There's definitely not a foul that Greece likes. They are complaining about every single one. You're not, some calls aren't going to go your way, some are, but you just have to play through it. Here's Green Perez. This guy's got a lot of potential. I wouldn't say he's the quickest guy on the court, but he knows how to move around. He knows how to get around the court. He has good vision, soft touch. I think he also plays bigger than what he looks. He's not small. Green Perez, 2.03 meters in height. That's 6 feet 8 inches. He is 20, turned 20 in January. Plays for Ostend, Dario, Georgia. Wow, third foul on Bryant. That is a big call against Belgium. He's been carrying them offensively. 17 points. Now he goes out of the game. Five-point lead for the under 20 Lions. Karakostas. And an offensive foul. Konstantinidis Now Yusuf Noe comes into the game, and Milson goes out. Yusuf Noe passes it back outside to Paulette. Misses it badly, but Missy Adio able to chase it down. Had to rush it up. Konstantinidis. Get it inside to Apostolos. He's posting up. Konstantinidis puts it up from behind the stripe. That's good. Back to a three-point game. And with that, we've got a timeout. Greece closing the gap to just 3 points. They've got some foul trouble, though. Paraskevopoulos and Vangelis Zougris each with 3 fouls. 3 fouls as well for Bryant, who's been the star performer for Belgium today. So coming out of the timeout, Belgium leading by 3 points. Oh, and Belgium fortunate there. That was a weak pass. Hit Kudus, picks up the foul. So free throws. Not yet, but they will be over the limit on the next one. Mr. Dio. Paulette, a little runner. Greece quickly going the other way. And the pass intercepted. Yusuf Nui gets it up to Paulette, who got so deep he couldn't do anything with it. And he was surrounded, turns it over. I think it would have been better just to go up with it. And, oh, what a block from Missy Adio. The rejection. Goodness. A little bit of window cleaning. Missy Adio has the penchant for the spectacular, and that is a terrific bounce pass. Right at shoulders. Fundamentally sound player, knows exactly what he wants to do. So Venturas with the foul. Free throws coming for the under-20 Lions. Nui misses the first and makes the second. Camparides checks into the game. He's only hasn't played any today, in fact. His first appearance. traveling. Hit Kudus. Oh, and Missy Dio just says, and hit Kudus. Doesn't like getting rejected. He goes up to Missy Dio, and Missy Dio just says, hey, I'm just protecting the rim, big fella. Hit Kudus is going to have to go to the bench and stew about it. But one thing is for sure, Missy Dio, if he ever wanted just to be a shot blocker, he could do it. He's got the length and the hops. There's Missy Dio again, takes the bump, puts it up. He's just a good matchup for this Greece team for whatever reason. Drifting in. Oh, Karakostas can't get it to fall. And Belgium with a big opportunity here, up 6. Guimon Perez, he's not gonna post up. He had the size advantage. Here's Missy Dio for 3. He is feeling it. Oh God, a little shimmy. Shimmity-doo, shimmity-da as he goes down the court. Missy Dio. Bounce today, and does have a steal and a block, but he came in averaging 15.2 points and 10.7 rebounds, and he also came in having swatted 6 shots, so he's going to maintain that average. Paraskevopoulos back in the game with the 3 fouls. Samodurov misses it from 3-point range. I don't understand the risk of playing Paraskevopoulos right now. You don't want him to pick up number 4. That would just be mentally affecting your team. Uh-oh, Missy Dio. Look out. Can't stay with him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Put it on the highlight reel. 11-point lead, and the bump, Guimon Perez sending Greece to the line. No need for that type of foul from Guimon Perez. Well, I'm not exactly sure what Papadopoulos is saying in Greek, but he could be saying right now that it's Missy Dio's world and we're just living in it, because Missy Dio has just exploded. Guimon Perez goes out of the game, so he's got 2 fouls. Shienda Balogi checks in. You've got all the momentum right now, Belgium. Greece would like nothing more than to force a turnover and get a bucket. Take some of that momentum back. 5-second differential, the game clock and shot clock. Right of Shelters. Shienda Balogi over to Missy Dio. Feet set. Misses everything. Well, if there's a shot clock violation, there should be about 5 seconds on the clock, not 3.5, I would think, because there was a 5-second differential. But well, no, because he released the shot. That's what it was, right? And then an extra second ticked off while it was in the air. So Greek fans a little stunned right now. What's happened to their team? They look like the best team in the competition against Lithuania. Look at Misidio. So he takes the bump and scores there. Then he scores here, the 3, before he does the shimmy. And then we just cut it off too early. He had the drive and spin. Well, is this risky? I guess not. Not with 3.5 seconds. Putting in 2 players with 3 fouls each. I'm not trying to talk him into that 4th foul, but you got Paraskevopoulos. Oh, he throws it away. And, well, Yusuf Nua elected to put up the jumper. This is not a happy Greek team. I think it's a frustrated Greek team. Belgium on top 40-31 at halftime. Let's have a look at the shooting numbers. Greece 2 of 12 from deep. That is awful. 8 of 22 for Belgium. One reason why they're in front. Belgium just 3 of 8 inside the arc. Bryant Jr. has 3 fouls, but he's also got 17 points to lead all scorers. Paraskevopoulos had 8 first quarter points. making the extra pass. Clearly, Jauman has done a good job with his communication with his players because they seem to be on the same page today. And they're making shots. It helps to make shots. Paulette, he didn't make that one. And the three, no good. Paulette again, not this time. Samadurov open, hits the long jumper, and is fouled. Shaman says he fell over. So they give him the three-pointer, and he's got a chance for a four-point play. I guess what comes around goes around because Missy Adio is also fouled shooting it out there. Shienda Belogi not interested in the jumper. Missy Dio, a little too much dribbling. Skip pass, Samadurov. Radishelders with the foul. There's 3 fouls now on Belgium. Just a minute and a half into this quarter. Pass gets in front of Zugris. Shot clock winding down. Missy Dio gets it in the corner. Shienda Belogi had it, knocked out of his hands. Here comes Greece. Karakostas. And his lob is batted out of bounds by Radishelder. Remember, you got Paris Kavaskas and Sugars each with 3 fouls. Missy Dio gets the rebound after providing a tower of intimidation inside. Not sure why they would drive on him. Musin gets it over the defense. Radishelder's inside it goes, and Shienda Belogi puts up a crazy shot. Wasn't even close. He's going to come out of the game. Paris Kavas misses, but they're going to Zugris with the rebound. Paris Kavopoulos. Here is another 3 attempt for Greece, and that was short. Musin from the elbow. That's it. Ball thrown out of bounds. So Mearson has 5 points, 5 assists. Papadopoulos looking a little agitated on the sidelines. Timmerman comes into the game for Belgium. Grimon Perez comes into the game. Belgium trying to get their first ever medal at the under-20 EuroBasket. And Grimon Perez commits the foul on Paraskevopoulos. Excuse me, it was not Paraskevopoulos. So Theodoros Konstantinidis fouled and makes both free throws. Good job, Timmerman, avoiding trouble. Mearson wide open, in and out. Greece dodge a bullet, rebounding and running is Zugris behind the back pass. Samadurov. That's more like it for the Greeks. Full Euro step. Pass to the corner. Timmerman. That three is good. And that'll stay at this end. Well, certainly the weight of history doesn't seem to be burdening Belgium right now. They look relatively comfortable, up 7 points. Bryant's coming back in. But for a country that has never made it to the podium, they look pretty good right now. Greece, of course, have often been in the reckoning, and they've made it to the podium, including last year. And shot clock violation. Just nobody on that Greek bench. Just the body language doesn't seem to be positive. Vasileo checks back into the game. Misidio has it. His pass intercepted by Samadurov. Now Samadurov is going to bring it up the court. Look out. Is he going to go all the way? No, he's going to pass it to Vasileo. That was the right decision. And back to a 5-point game. That's a couple of times now that Greece have been able to dribble it all the way up the floor and get a bucket. Samadurov does not look like he is feeling very good right now. Grimon Perez did not get it across midcourt in time. Boy, surely they've got to give Samadurov a break. He looks exhausted. It's a mixture of tiredness and pain. Number 20, keep an eye on him. He does look exhausted. He looks like he can barely move out there. Oh, they passed down low. Oh, how in the world Did Konstantinidis miss the layup? Wide open. Misiadio travels. Konstantinidis goes out of the game. He missed the layup. He feels awful about it, clearly. Paraskevopoulos gets baseline, gets blocked this time. Second block of the day from Misiadio, and he throws it off of Paraskevopoulos. Here comes Moosen quick up the floor. Gives it to Timmerman for three. That's good. That is huge. He shows the three fingers, and he's got 6 points in the last couple of minutes. That is a big shot from Timmerman. Nowhere to go. They've got it covered down low. Karakostas, meanwhile, goes in with a little runner. Oh, boy, the ball was in and came out. And Bryant does the right thing by holding up and getting the basketball to the guard. Samadurov reaches in and commits the foul. I don't know why they didn't give Moosen an assist on that last pass to Timmerman. Okay, so sorry, the stats not updating properly. Yeah, now he's got 6 assists. Timmerman has 6 points. What do you think about it, folks? Send us a message at NextGenHoops on X or on Instagram. Nice swat by the Greeks. Are we going to see the under-20 Lions get a first ever medal, get to the podium for the first time in the under-20 EuroBasket? Here's Zugris. Oh, leans back and scores. Angelis Zugris hustles over to the bench. What a game, folks. They've all been good here at the under-20 EuroBasket in Gdynia. Paulette back in the game. Drives in. Nice ball movement. Radishelder's fouled by Bunturis, rather. Greece can also foul a couple more times. Here's Bryant, turnaround, and he is fouled on the baseline. Paraskevopoulos with number 4. I don't understand Paraskevopoulos. He had a great start to the game, picked up a couple of silly fouls. His coach has to go tell him to stop feeling sorry for himself and go out and play some defense. Paraskevopoulos might pick up another foul. Oh boy, he was lucky he didn't get one there. He was moving underneath him. Karakostas. Now the baseline. Timmerman, despite the defense, Bunturis able to score. Good job, Bunturis. Now it's a 4-point game. And Greece, they've got fouls to give, but it's the defense a little too physical. It's one thing playing on the borderline of fouling, but it's another thing clearly fouling. Need to be a little bit more deceptive. Mearson inbounds the basketball. Timmerman dribbles in. Radishelders travels. They make that call so many times when a player makes his move. Jalman looks over at the commissioner and says, I don't think that's a travel. But you see it so often called. Karakostas pass, and Karakostas has been rather anonymous today with his impact. I mean, just not much at all. Mooson drives in and follows up his miss. Great play by number 3. Takes it back up to a 6-point lead. Zugris back outside. They swing it to the corner. Samadurov elected to drive. Zugris picks up the loose ball and scores. Great work by the captain. Well, Bryant very careless, dribbling it in front of Zugris, who now passes up the floor. Bunturis passes it back outside. Belgium clinging to the lead. A 4-point lead, but it feels even closer. Zugris gets it up right at the end. Greece did not do a good job getting a decent shot on that last possession. Well, it's a 4-point lead for the under-20 Lions. Greece battling, trying to come out of this event with a spot on the podium. 10 minutes remaining. Belgium lead at 50-46 over Greece. So Greece start with the first possession. Bryant with the 3 fouls. Goes up, denies, they stay with it. Look at Zugris, the battler, the warrior. And I'm not sure what what Zugris is asking for, but that is foul number 4 on Bryant. So Missy Dio is going to come back in for Bryant. Zugris misses the free throw. Frustration for Greece. They just are not making their shots at the charity stripe in this tournament today. They're just 7 of 13, 53.85%. He makes the second. Zugris has to be careful. He's got 3 fouls. Try to shelters. Oh boy, Bunturas, get up. That's ridiculous. 3-pointer. Oh! Greece again. Chance to close it within 1. Maybe even tie it with a 3. And Mooson called for the foul. Konstantinidis is going to inbound it. The Greeks trying to get some joy out of this event. They won the 3rd place game last year against Belgium. Will it be 2 in a row? Oh, what a rebound, Missy Dio. Mooson for 3. Konstantinidis. Hesitation. Back to Hitkudis. Bunturas for 3. That's short. And Radish Yelders for 3. The 12th 3-pointer of the game. No, make it 11 of 31 for Belgium, and they go back up by 6. Here's a 3 attempt from the left corner. And Greece get it right back, Bunturas. Dangerous pass. Konstantinidis lurking close by. Here's Mooson. No look pass to the corner. Timmerman for 3. That's his 3rd of the game. Timmerman has got some big shots in his fingers. And boy, look at Missy Dio. Comes up with the steal. And he is fouled by Hitkudis. The pass was telegraphed. Missy Dio was all over it like white on rice. And then Hitkudis was not going to let him have a wide open layup. Timeout on the court by Hellas. So Misidiou takes his time and misses the first. And the second as well. Unbelievable. Both teams misfiring at the line. From the left corner, Buntoris a three! It's the second for him in the last minute. Now the turnover. And Greece have closed the gap to one. Konstantinidis. Misidiou. Do they need to get Bryant back in the game? Polet. Timmerman. Steps back for three. Short. And Greece now with a chance to take the lead. Konstantinidis and Belgium now trailing Greece. Houston back in, brings it up the floor. Houston with a little runner, puts Belgium back in front. Paraskevopoulos gets it to Zugris. Hit Kudus with the pump fake. And traveling. Unbelievable. It's interesting watching the live chat on the YouTube game, on the YouTube broadcast for this game. Of course, some of it is... you might just want to skip over, but truth here says Belgium will win. Gabriel Felipe says go winner Greece. Wonder what that means. They haven't won anything yet, but they might. Misidiou fades, gets it to go. That was a big time shot from Misidiou. And Belgium go back up by three. And how about that? Greece, another three-pointer. And Konstantinidis is not the usual suspects. Oh, boy. Griman Prez shoved Paraskevopoulos. YouTube chat getting all excited about the Greeks now. A lot of Greek flags showing up there as they've come back. The game is tied. It's money time. It's 4.5 minutes. Konstantinidis over to Paraskevopoulos. Misses everything. And then Radishelders is fouled by Bunturis. Second team foul by Greece. On Greece. No, I'm not 13-13. I'm a lover of Hellas and Belgium. Exciting stuff. Timmerman goes out to get some treatment, and now Xiaoman dries off the basketball. Musin going at Bunturas. Oh boy, Paraskevopoulos going for the steal. Bryant puts it up, felt the contact, and Paraskevopoulos is out of here. Going to the bench after picking up his 5th foul. Got to control the emotions. You don't want to get a technical. Look at the brotherhood of the Greeks. Paraskevopoulos getting the hug from Karakostas. These guys have been together for several weeks. He's such a competitor. He doesn't want to go out of the game, but he's going to have to watch it from the bench, overcome with emotion. And Bryant gets both free throws. 62-60. And the pass deflected. Zugris catches, scores! The Greek Warrior does it again! Bryant to Griman Prez. Great job, Zugris reaching in, forcing the turnover. Is there anything that Vangelis Zugris doesn't do right now for this Greek team? It's all about energy, effort, leadership. DB Cooper, you are a clown. Here we go. Samadurov. Three-point shot. Konstantinidis missing. Misiadio with the rebound. Over the shoulder pass. Griman Prez, and he's fouled. Zugris trying to put Greece on his back right now. Get him to the finish line of this third-place game. Greece beat Belgium last year in the third-place game. Now, very similar scoreline, in fact. Last year, Greece won at 68-64 in Heraklion. Trying to win today without Plotas. Not able to go today for Greece. And as free throws go, these are pretty big. Griman Prez puts it up and misses. Griman Prez makes the second, so Belgium go up 63-62. Bunturas has hit some big shots. Here he is driving in, passes to the corner, wide open look, hit Kudus. And Misiadio, only black shirts there for the rebound, 2.5 minutes to go. Pass back to Misiadio. Musin misses, and now a chance again for Greece to go back in front. Konstantinidis has hit some big shots today. Will he take one? He's got it. And Musin called for the foul, the contact. Well, everybody, this is Jeff Taylor calling the game and enjoying every minute of it. You want to send me any personal messages, Jeffrey N. Taylor, at Jeffrey N. Taylor on X, formerly known as Twitter. I'd love to hear from you, even those that don't agree with some of the things I say. But how about that? You can agree with me on this one. Missy Adio just rejected Zugris. Missy Adio is just playing out of his skin, but so is Zugris. This is going to come down a thrilling conclusion. And Belgium, who's down? And Grima Perez just fell for that one. I mean, Zugris just taking one for the team, showing the great leadership once again. Grima Perez has to have better control of his body in that situation. He has to know that Zugris is going to set himself to take the charge. Zugris with that strong upper body, able to take the pounding. And now it's back in Greece's hands. Somebody called George loving my commentary. I appreciate it, George, on the YouTube chat. Here we go. Karakostas putting it up for three. That's good! And the Greeks have gone back up. The three-pointer, 65-63, and Karakostas, who has not had his best game today, has shown up at the right time. $19 turnovers for Belgium, 16 for Greece. And Greece have just faced all sorts of adversity today, but here they are, taking the lead late. Scanning the barcode to get the live stats and more. There's Bunturas. He's hit a couple of big shots today. Number 12. Bunturas, 8 points, 2 of 4 from deep. 14 for Konstantinidis. 5 assists for him. He's kind of been an X factor today. Samadurov has given his all today. He's been banged up, given everything that he's had. And Zugris, of course, with the 14 points, the 13 rebounds. He would probably be the MVP. If he's not the MVP of this game, if Belgium win, you'd have to say it's probably Missy Adio with 15-9. But right now, it's Greece in the driving seat. Can they get a stop? 1 minute and 8 remaining. 65-63. And Radishelders decides to go for the layup. Greece left the path to the basket open, and he gratefully accepted it. And now it's Karakostas in Greece. Itkudas takes it deep. A wide open look. Konstantinidis for three. Goodness me. Where has this guy come from? He has been sensational. 17 points. And now you have to think that Belgium probably will look for the three. Missy Dio, oh, he had Radishelders open, but he didn't pass it to him. Missy Dio puts it up. And Radishelders chases the basketball. Greece in command. And Bryant's upset. And I think Missy Dio, as much as he wants to take the shot, Bryant fouls out. As much as Missy Deal wants to take that shot, he needed to pass the ball to Radishilders, who was wide open in the left corner. I don't think, well, let's just have a look at their stats overall. Konstantinidis leaving the door open. Konstantinidis missing the first. Radishilders came in having hit 38.5% of his threes. So I think you got to trust him to take that three-pointer. Missy Dio had come in hitting 10 of 31 from deep. So I think when they look back at that, I don't want to make too much of a big deal out of that, but on that last possession for Belgium, definitely Radishilders was open in the left corner. And Missy Dio, I think, you know, nothing wrong with wanting to take responsibility and take the shot, but you need to do what's best for the team, and maybe it was better there passing. 10.1 seconds left. Greece up by 4. Well, this is a game where really Greece have really brought the effort in crunch time, and they've put Belgium under pressure. Greece they've made some shots when they've had to make them. They've gotten some rebounds when they had to get them. And now if they can get a stop here, it's all over. Musin catches, puts it up, and a foul. Well, this is a bizarre play. What a break for Belgium. The whistle blows. It was an air ball, a reach. I think it's on Hitkudis. Yeah, the second foul. So that puts now Missy Dio on the free throw line. Now the question is, will he try to make both? Will he try to make the first one and miss the second one on purpose? And I think he needs to make this, and then they've got to play defense and try to get a steal or a quick foul. But it would be tempting to try to miss this, try to get the rebound and take a three. He's looking over the coach. What do you want me to do, coach? Don't be surprised if he misses. And he makes it. No, so I guess the instruction was to make it. Now they're going to play defense. And they also need to identify who they want to foul. Now, the one thing that you would say about Greece, they have not been making all of their free throws today. Now, it's one thing about missing them for most of the game, and then in crunch time, sometimes these teams can come out and bear down and make them. Greece today at the free throw line, 9 of 16, 56.25%. So they have not distinguished themselves at the line. But it doesn't mean that they're not going to make them, especially if they get it to Karakostas. I think if they get the ball to Karakostas, and if Belgium have to foul him, he would make both. That would be my prediction. He's hit both of his attempts today. He's a 75% shooter. Paraskevopoulos, outstanding player for Greece, but he is fouled out of the game. Samadurov is not in the game right now. He's an 88.9% shooter. Karakostas is shooting it at 79.4%. Konstantinidis is 71.4%, so that's not bad. So, Hitkudis. Well, we'll see who they go They advanced the ball. Now they got to get the foul. And, oh, they went for the steal. And they committed the foul. Reddish Shoulders goes over to check on the fallen Greek player with 6. I'm not sure that's right. 6.8 seconds. I think that's how much time was on before it started. Before the ball was inbounded. Surely, yes, 3.4 seconds. Okay. Oh. Unsportsmanlike? No, surely not. So Konstantinidis, we've seen him at the line today. He just went 1 of 2 and misses the first. He's had his struggles at the line today. You almost wonder if he'll miss this one on purpose. Okay, so he makes it a 3-point game, but Belgium have to inbound it, and they do get it to Timmerman, and he was fouled by Bunturis. So Timmerman will go to the free throw line with a chance to make the first one and miss the second. And now the question is, how much time is on the clock? If that is right, 0.9 seconds. That doesn't leave much time for Belgium. But Timmerman has to make the first one. If he doesn't make the first one, he has to throw it off the rim hard enough to where it goes out. Remember USA playing in the third place game against Canada. Mikal Bridges at the World Cup intentionally missed it, chased it down in the right corner after making the first free throw, and made a 3 to tie it and send it to overtime, and Timmerman makes the first. Now I'm assuming he's missing this one, and everybody for Belgium is crashing the boards. Shinde Balaji is in as well. Yes, he does. Oh, they get it, and the chance was there, and Greece have held on. A battling game for Greece. They weren't at their best today. You could see they were still carrying a hangover from their semifinal setback against France because they had such high expectations. But Greece did what great teams do. They put that disappointment behind them. They came out. They fought through the adversity. And they have gotten to the podium for the second consecutive year. And Zugris, after a nightmare semifinal, has come back and played like a star. 14 points and 13 rebounds. Greece win it 70-68 over Belgium. Well, those are the numbers. Greece finally started making some shots in the fourth quarter. They almost got punished with their free throw shooting. Konstantinidis had his best game of the tournament. He picked a great game to come out and play his best today with the 19 points. He came in averaging 2.3 points per game, but without Plotas, they needed somebody else to step up, and he did so in a big way. Big way for Greece. And of course the Greeks, they love a Greek drama. They wrote one tonight. Terrific performance. They go back, and I'm pretty sure they are going to be a lot happier than the team that actually finishes higher than them in the standings, the team that loses the final, be it Slovenia or France. Because Greece, and I guess because they trailed for much of this game, they're even more ecstatic. with a medal.